Today I want to talk about a little gadget that we actually make. It's a little RF detector. Now this RF detector basically, the specific one that I'm doing the demo, it's a very simple circuit. Anybody can make it. And if you cannot make it, of course we do sell it at the shop. It is a bit tricky to make, as I said, because the antenna, it consists out of the antenna, which is the actual dipole, okay, and then LED and a small little special electronic device that actually converts the very high frequency that the antenna picks up and converts it into a voltage which lights up the actual LED. Nonetheless, I'm going to do one for VHF. This is for UHF pre-tuned, anywhere between 400 to 500 megahertz top in. And I'm going to use this particular radio, and I've got, say, two circuits next to each other, and I'm going to use another radio for VHF, and you can see this antenna is much longer. I'm going to use, say, radio amateur band, say 145. Now, probably you're asking the question, why do I need the actual little RF indicator when I know I'm transmitting? Yes, you do know, but unfortunately the BNCs on portables or sets that they used a much higher wattage, or even radios for the shack. The BNCs and the connectors and the antennas themselves, they do go faulty. And sometimes you transmit and you actually not feeding it into the antenna, and then there is a possibility of you damaging your set. Instantaneously top in. Where with the visual indication, you can see as you key in, you can see the LED lights up, picks up the energy, which means the antenna is transmitting. So, and also, I'm sure many of you have been caught, I certainly have been myself, sometimes especially with the portable radios. I've got several of them. What actually happens, battery actually runs out on me, goes dead, and then all of a sudden there is no transmission, yet I'm still talking. Only later on realizing that, I've been talking for about 5-10 minutes to myself. So nonetheless, that's one of the applications, some of the applications for these RF detectors that we actually make. And you can try and make it yourself if you, as I said, battle tuning it or not coming right. The LED lights up. As I said, it's a bit tricky. You will find that very soon. When you try it yourself, yes, we can sell you one. It's not a problem. It's available like stock. Now, you can see over here, this one I'm going to transmit at 446,2, say, for example. And I'm transmitting about up to 2 watt power. So, let's key in. Okay, watch on the radio, the LED lights up. Can you see the LED over there? Okay, both LEDs have, okay, now I switch off, now I switch on. Now I switch off, now I switch on. In other words, it will, off, on, and it picks it up. And then I can move the actual, radio away from the antenna up to, reasonable distance. Nonetheless, let me try the the VHF one. And I'm going to transmit on about 145 megahertz on a low power, of course, and you can see 145, 100 on the low power. And I actually mounted the LED, if you look at it over there, on the pole where I actually usually hang my VHF antenna and FM antenna for the portable radio that I use for 702 and of course monitor different repeaters. Okay, so now if you look at it very carefully, you will see here is the LED with my little circuit with a double-sided tape stuck. And of course for VHF, it is much longer antenna. You can see this white wire. It is much longer than what it is for UHF. You can see over here it's very short compared to the VHF one. Now, nonetheless, I'm approximately you can see where my antenna is, and I'm approximately about a meter away from the actual LED. And watch when I key in. You can see the LED. Now the radio is on. Now the radio is off. Now the radio is on. So I can automatically see if my antenna is broken or my battery is gone dead. I can automatically, the LED will of course not light up because there is no RF signal sort of coming out of the radio, because there is no antenna. There is some fault or battery dead. So basically, let me do it one more time. Okay, you can see, okay, look at it here. Now I'm approximately even about, meter, 2, meter and a half. And you can see it actually picks it up on VHF. Of course, on VHF it operates slightly better because it is a bit more, how can I put it to you, a lower frequency, and the wavelength of the actual signal is a bit longer. So it lights a bit brighter than what it is on UHF, but nonetheless, on UHF. So you can see this is a UHF one, and I'm transmitting, and it picks it up. It picks it up, no problem. I'm transmitting with this particular set. Yeah. And in a nutshell, as I said, the electronic unit, of course, the RF detector, of course, it's available at Batos Radio and TV. Easy to fit, easy to use, no mess, no fuss. I hope you enjoyed this quick demo, and till next time.